Right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Woo, what a day. What a day. What a day. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Hey, you know me. I can't complain. I can,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I'm not.
No sense. It's no sense in complaining. It's no sense in
No,
complaining. It
nope.
is like, oh, guys, it is. I am. Let me give you all an update on where I am and what's going on. So I am. Where am I today? I started out yesterday morning. This is my second week, y'all, on the campaign trail around the great state of Georgia. For those of you that don't know, I am running for the United States Senate, and I could just tell you what a experience this has been. Last week was my first week hitting it hard, going around, but this week I started out Columbus yesterday,
Wow.
which was about maybe an hour, 2 hours from Atlanta. Drove from there to I'm in Tifton, Georgia, another couple hours, and then in a few minutes, sometime in just a little while, I'm going to head towards Waycross, Georgia. Y'all, I'm hitting the trail like no other.
You are moving, sister. You are
Oh
moving.
Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, I'm tired. I'm tired. So I just wanted to give a brief update to get encourage beauty and barber professionals to really support me in this campaign, because I could tell you guys this is a tremendous undertaking. It is expensive. It requires a lot, not just my time, my energy, everything I have, money I don't have. So I actually put out a post this morning asking beauty and barber professionals to really consider supporting me in this campaign, because I am not going to Washington. We are going to Washington. I
That's
am
right.
taking the issues that affect this industry. I am taking us to Washington. This is so not about me. And I can't do it without the support of this industry. So I really need beauty and barber professionals to really, really, really dig, give whatever you can. No donation is too small. Beauty and barber professionals, I really need your support right now. You can hear it. I'm tired. If you hear it in my voice.
We got to get some rest too, sister. The body is made for
Yes,
rhythm and rest. So you have to make sure that
girl.
you're resting along this campaign trail as well.
Yeah, I see Dr. Brenda's chiming in. Oh, she
Ah.
dropped it. Whoop.
There she is. Good morning.
Good morning, and I hear
Good morning.
your experience of being on the road, and our prayers are with you. The grace of God be with you and for you, and we have to support.
Yes.
We have to
Yes, indeed.
mobilize and come together and help in this endeavor that's affecting our industry. That you'll be a great influencer.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes, guys. I
That's
know we
right.
can do this. I know, and you know what? Taking us to Washington is a game changer. And I've said that. Like, this will change the game. They deemed us non-essential. They
That's
say
right.
we are non-essential workers. How dare they? And unless we have a voice and have voices in high places to muffle those, people that think that we're nothing and nobody, and what we're doing is not important, we're not going to make it as an industry. We're going to become an industry of workers, people that are just hired by corporations to do work for them, and they make money off of us instead of doing this the way it works best for us. Dr. Brenda, I'm and Danielle, I just can't see that happening.
I
That's
I
right.
don't see it happening. And I'm like you. I'm in the fight for the long haul. We're in it to win it.
That's right.
Um, it takes a lot of coming together, mobilizing our industry to come together. Um, we're protesting in the streets of equality and coming together with racism, but our industry is under fire. And we have to come together and do the same thing and protest. We have to con- connect with our representatives, our senators. We got to be involved with our state boards and our state department and find out what's going on, because bills are being made and being, I guess, proposed by the industry makers, the corporate. Uh, they are proposing bills that are going to affect the small business, the cosmetologist, the barber, the nail tech, the esthetician, the massage therapist, the natural hairstylist. Is going to affect us. We're being pulled apart.
Yes, yes, indeed. It's like I was saying before. It's almost like a divide and conquer because we're so divided and we refuse to come together and we refuse to really stand up and speak up for ourselves. We're in a perfect position to lose.
Yeah, we have to stand up, speak up. We have to get in good and necessary trouble. We're
Amen.
we're standing up for the right of our industry to prosper, being a small business. Everyone is not set for corporate. Why would we want to be corporate unless we
Right.
start our own corporate?
Right, right. We're losing our opportunities to be freelancers, independent contractors, salon owners, barbershop owners, mobile styling. You lose a lot of those opportunities when you have to succumb under corporate leadership and corporate rules and regulations. It's not the same thing. A lot of people, I know me, I walked away from corporate because my heart was just not in it. I've always had a heart for the beauty industry, and I was ready to come back to my first love, so to speak. So I know what it's like to make that transition from corporate back into the beauty industry, and I mean it has been a true blessing to be able to be a small business owner and even employ other professionals.
Exactly. I loved it when I was in the industry, salon owner. Um, I never was corporate. When I got out of beauty school, I went into a small salon and I was an independent contractor. Or at that time, they called it booth renting, but that's it was independence,
That's
and
right.
we worked together.
Hmm. Hmm. That's what I remember growing up. I mean, I grew up in the industry and I didn't, necessarily pursue it right after high school. The opportunity wasn't there. But but I just wasn't happy in corporate. I just was not happy. And to be able to come back to my first love, I think it was an awesome opportunity and it was a blessing. And I've just tried to really maximize that to my best ability, helping others, fighting for our industry, just trying to hold on to what was so sacred to us. I mean, there was one time where the beauty and barber professionals were the staple of the community. It offered jobs. It offered, a place to kind of go and unwind. You can feel better. You can look good, see people you haven't seen in a while, just really feel connected. And I think we've lost a lot of that over the years.
I think so. Um, Growing up, I remember it being the staple in the community where you learn to connect with what was going on in the neighborhood, in the community. Um,
Right.
the salon, barber salon, and also was that hub where people would come
Yes.
together, find out what was
Yes.
going on. We
That's
were,
right.
and now with the independence going on into corporate, and a lot of salons turning um, to be under a corporation or independent contractors having their own little hubs, salons, lofts. There's like totally isolated. You don't have that community
Right. Mm-mm.
awareness or community coming together, team slash family.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Miss Jackie has joined us, and we have Miss Racine. We're going to keep this broadcast because we started late. Facebook has not allowed us to go live, so we're not live on Facebook. We're only live on YouTube. So we will take this broadcast. We'll do only 30 minutes today. We'll get off at the half-hour mark, and we'll take this and we'll share it onto Facebook this morning, guys. But let's give Jackie a few minutes. We have Racine in the lobby because I want to give her time. But Jackie, what are your thoughts on the fact that our industry, the independence that Dr. Brenda's speaking of, and Miss Danielle is speaking of, is leaving us? What's your thoughts on that?
I really enjoyed the comments and I started reminiscing in my mind. I never worked in corporate, but previous to getting into the hair industry, I worked in mental retardation for 15 years. and I was burnt out, and I changed my lifestyle. Got in the hair industry. I've been in for 30 years. My sister does hair also with me, so I was
That's
always with
awesome.
her. So I seen a lot of in the hair industry.
Yes.
And
Yes,
they
indeed.
used to really stick together a lot more.
Yes.
And now it's
Yes.
like it's kind of cutthroat. It's just all about me, 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 me. I
Yes.
got to have my own salon. I got to
Yes.
have my own a suite.
Yes.
It's my business. So we are really losing.
Yeah.
Is my
I agree,
thoughts.
Jackie. Good morning, by the way. I definitely agree,
Good
Jackie.
morning. I'm sorry. Uh-huh. Yeah.
No, I agree,
Let's bring
ladies.
Miss Racine in this morning, and we're gonna, like I said, in this broadcast in about 9 minutes. So, Miss Racine, welcome. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
ladies. How are you?
Good
Can y'all hear me
morning.
pretty good?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Good morning.
Good. I so always enjoy hearing the backstage, listening to you guys convo. So I get immersed in y'all's conversation, but I digress. It's good to see you all. And literally, I was thinking about you early in the week as well. And I had a webinar earlier in the week, and I thought it'd be applicable to you guys. And the theme is rich people leave a will, poor people leave a bill.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a sermon, honey, all by itself.
Oh.
Someone hit me with it. I was like,
Woo!
bam.
I know that's right. Come
And
on.
what it is, it's basically when we're talking about leaving our last love letter to our family and friends and
Mm.
business partners. I'm gonna talk to you from the perspective of business partners, and then on the back end, talk to you on the perspective of your families or personal families. And that came and it hit me because I had a client who unfortunately husband passed away, business owner, very successful, 20 years, and so working with them over the years, I didn't think about, okay, what happens when he's not here or she's
Mm.
not here? There was no instructions, a will to tell them how to transition the business
Mm.
over to make sure that hey it still carries on, because I think you all was talking about hey corporations are taking over the smaller businesses and we don't have a face. you know I can see that happening because the succession plan wasn't there to show longevity, to keep it going. And for that sake I really wanted to make sure you all, I know some people say, Racing, I don't have assets. I don't have property. Your business is your property. Your business is your legacy. Leave that written in a will, because otherwise, if you don't leave those instructions, probate gonna write the instructions for you. And you don't want to have someone who does not know the face and the heart of your businesses about how to transition it to your family and to the people who help build your business and maintain your business over multiple amount of years. So I'm suggesting everybody have a will done, make sure you have instructions, written down where your accounts are. Have a person on your signature card for your business so that, hey, a lot of times people have to close the account or the bank closes the account so that money is actually locked. And the only way you can get to it is when probate says this person has access and rights to that particular monies or accounts or assets. And you don't want, again, to have the state decide where it goes, and divvy it up. That's where all the issues come up, the negative stuff comes up for our businesses. So it hit me last week, and I thought, hey, if I can get to stressing you, even if I hate to say it this way, but write it down on paper, have it notarized if that's the initial start of getting it done, but do it. Find somebody where I told you guys earlier when we first started, find your peer group, find your business, what I said, your Fab Fives, your team, accountant, financial strategist, your lawyer, your accountant. Make sure you put that team in place for your business. That's a necessary expense. It doesn't have to be a large expense, but it's a necessary expense. So y'all can hear the emotion in me because yes, last week was
Yeah.
emotional. Last week was truly emotional because I build a relationship with my families and my clients, and and these are business owners, and I love seeing our businesses grow and develop and pass on to the next generation. That's what it's about, leaving that legacy. So,
Well,
ooh,
what
questions, everybody.
happens? Yes, what happens when your family, immediate son, daughter, doesn't want to do what you do?
Well, find an alternate. On a beneficiary form, it always has a primary notation and a contingent notation. Figure out who your contingent. I don't have kids yet, you know. And so my succession plan would be to my husband and vice versa. But I'm watching in my family who I see as strong and smart. And I said, I'm going to groom them in the background. They may not know it yet that that's what I'm doing, but I'm grooming them to literally, hey, this could be potentially that next level generation transfer that I want to have, and or they'll know what to do on my behalf, and succeed in doing it just the way I asked. So that's something I would suggest you do.
I wish that I had done that before I retired and gave up my business and went just not have it anymore. Groom
Mm-hmm.
someone like a granddaughter or a niece or great niece or someone. It did not happen, but is that food for thought for someone else? Even if it's not a will, but in retirement to let someone else run a business contingency, keeping a business going before you pass away.
Yeah, I suggest that it's not too late. Never say that. It's never too late.
Okay,
Never too
never too
late.
late.
Never. Never. Remember, Madam C.J. Walker kept it going, till she left here, and it's still
She
going.
did. I love
Great
her
example.
legacy.
Yes, yes,
I love
exactly.
that.
Yes.
I love that the thought process of being more than just a business owner is that you're leaving a legacy for your family and for those that are left behind once you're even not even if you like necessarily die or pass, just unable to really do services anymore. A lot of us get to a certain age or
That's true.
health, arthritis, different things may occur where you just can no longer stand behind the chair. So I think we need to start thinking about that even at a young age.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Hmm.
really build anything when you're only thinking about yourself and you only want to work alone and things of that nature.
Right. And I think our talent and our knowledge is intellectual property, that we can
Mm-hmm.
pass on to others.
Right.
And so even in franchises, your model of what your business looks like can transfer to another person, just like McDonald's. Ray Kroc isn't here, but he still has that restaurant in every block you could think of,
Yeah.
so
Sometimes two on a block.
I know, but he put the framework in place. You know,
That's
Danielle,
right.
you
That's
have an
right.
idea of how your business is running and transfer it to somebody else. Tamara has her idea of how she wants things transferred and how her business is set up and transferred to somebody else, and just call it a duplicate
Mm.
copy, and move
Yes,
from
ma'am.
there as well. So definitely, we all do, and reinventing ourselves because these millennials and young people. I consider myself 25, but
Oh,
still,
that's
they're
right.
taking it and putting a new spin on it, and really taking it to another level where we left off. That's even better. That's even better.
Absolutely.
That's even better.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. So why not, put that into the mindsets, especially in our millennials? My
Hmm.
daughter is a hairstylist and, she
Ah,
loves the industry. And it's funny because she just despised everything about hair. And then one day she woke up and she's like, I think I'm gonna do hair, mom. So I'm like, okay, welcome
wow.
aboard. So it's definitely been it's been a journey, but we work really well
Hmm.
together, and
Good.
that's just kind of what I try to do Miss Racine is just to always kind of show her the good, the bad, and the ugly, and how to really grow, continue to grow in her, her talents and capabilities even within the business too.
Right.
So I think that's so important.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's how
Wanda.
I got pulled in. My sister, she started doing hair in high school.
Well,
So I
really?
went all over with her with doing hair.
That's amazing.
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
That's awesome.
Wow.
And we got to hold on to that history, because I think, people don't understand the importance of history and how, certain things will pave the way for the ones coming behind you. A lot of the, even for me, Madam CJ Walker, she paved the way for a lot of us to really have our own businesses and to be able to be 6-figure stylists.
Right.
It's just incredible.
Yeah. Multi-dimensional for sure.
Absolutely. And she didn't give up.
She didn't.
Right. Hard work
But just
pays off.
Yes. Well, cool. It was enjoyable with you guys every week. I appreciate you.
It's a pleasure having you on. You give amazing tips. You give amazing information, tips.
Excellent.
Yes.
I aim to
Absolutely.
please. I aim to please.
Well, Miss Racine, we look forward to having you back. We're going to end the broadcast a little bit early today, guys. We're going to make sure that, because we're not streaming live where we need to be, so we don't have the engagement of our audience, and we just kind of need to regroup. But yes, follow us on social media. Go to Miss Racine's website. Please support her. She is
Yes.
genius.
Yes.
She's a genius. I've known her.
Yeah, and I'm on
years.
Instagram as well, and it is at Racine_Reichard, RACINE_Reichard, RIKARD.
You said underscore. Okay, find you right now.
Yeah. All righty, ladies.
All right.
All right.
Yes. Thank you. Please share this broadcast. Spread the word. Join our organization. Join our efforts. Yeah, we got a lot of work.
Have a great one,
everyone.
y'all.
Have a great day.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
Thank you all. Have a great day.
Bye-bye. Have a great day.
Have a good one, everybody. Let's talk after this, y'all. Danielle, you and Miss Brenda.
Do you want to stay on here, or do you want to do the conference call?
Let's talk at 12. Let's give me just a few minutes. And I'll call y'all right back.
No problem.
Okay. I'll actually text it. I'll text y'all.
Okay.
Let me text you now. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
How do I get out of